Good morning. I am Kevin Price. Glad to be with you, talking to you about you and your business. And as always, we have a lot to cover on today's program. Love to spend time with my good friend Lance Malone. He is a regular contributor here on The Price of Business. And now we're going to be hearing him probably, I think it's weekly we're going to have him on, and I'm excited about that. He's with a company called Standard Supply, and that's Standard Supply, HVAC.com. And in a town like Houston, how people handle their air conditioning and their comfort, it's always an ongoing issue, and I love the stories and the people you bring to us. Learn more about Standard Supply and Lance over at StandardSupplyHVAC.com. Welcome to the program, Lance. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Kevin. Thanks for having us on again today, and I always enjoy being on your show. Standard Supply is a distributor of heating, air conditioning, and refrigeration products, and we've been helping contractors solve problems throughout the great state of Texas since 1946.
There you go. Yeah,
very excited to be on the show today and have our special guest, Sam Kelly. Sam is the president of New Balance Air Conditioning there in Houston. And I wanted to give Sam the opportunity to introduce himself, tell us a little bit about his background, and tell us some about New Balance Air Conditioning.
Sure, thanks. I've been here in Houston for 25 years with New Balance Air Conditioning Incorporated, and before that I got here 5 years earlier. I'd worked for 3 different companies, decided to start our own, so my wife and I have been running the company ever since.
So how many people work in your organization?
We've got 10 employees, running 5 trucks. We do a split of residential and commercial work, both system enhancements, sales. We replace systems, service, and all the like.
Very good. Lance?
Yeah, Sam, could you tell us some of the things that kind of separate New Balance Air Conditioning from your competition? There's a lot of air conditioning service and installation companies in the Houston area, and I know your company's a little bit different from a lot of those. So can you tell us about that?
We try to give back to the industry. I'm a sitting board member for the Air Conditioning Contractors Council. That's the ACCA, Air Conditioning Contractors of America. And basically what they do is they serve the public by making sure that the AC contractors are properly vetted, insured, licensed, and basically the type of people that you want in your home to help solve your indoor air quality issues and those sort of things.
Very good, very good. And you said how long you've been doing this?
I've been in business for 25 years. I've been a member of ACCA for about 15 years.
Mm-hmm. And you're in the Bel Air area?
Bel Air, Northwest, near Northwest. We service all of Houston. Bel Air, inside the loop, outside the loop. Our office is actually right off 290.
Any place with an air conditioner?
Any place with an air conditioner, we'll be there.
There's a lot of those in the Houston area.
There's a lot of those, yeah. Well, go ahead, Lance, your next question.
Well, Sam, tell us some of the things that ACCA has done to help your business.
Well, basically, what it gives us is a view into what people actually need in their homes and businesses through training. We have product training. We have sales training. But more than that, it's training about how to run your business and how to run it properly. And people, like I said, you have to be properly vetted through Air Conditioning Contractors of America. So we have a state chapter, there's a national chapter and a local, and the ACCA-GH of Greater Houston is the largest local chapter in the country. So we have a lot of support. We support each other. There's lots of times to get together with other AC contractors, and you don't have that venue open to you in very many places, and that way you can talk about the issues at hand and how to best solve them.
Yeah, and I have a question for you real quick, Lance. How important is that ACCA membership for a consumer to be looking at when choosing a vendor?
Well, actually, I wanted Sam to comment on that. But
okay.
From our perspective, contractors that are members of the Air Conditioning Contractors of America tend to be a better business partner for us. They tend to be contractors that run their business well, that are going to be there to service their clients' needs when they have problems in the future or warranty issues, and those things do happen in our business. And, just basic things like paying their bills on time and being a good business partner is something that's different with the contractors that go to the extra lengths to be a member of ACCA. But I wanted Sam to respond to why a homeowner or a business person who's calling someone out to service or install in their home or their business facility, why would they want to be sure to choose an ACCA member for their service and installation needs?
Well, that's a great question, and it's all underlying, so you wouldn't know this off the top of your head unless you're involved in the industry. But basically, there's a lot of people in our business in this field that aren't ethically operating properly. And also, there's a big attrition rate. 30% of all AC contractors go out of business annually across the country.
What percentage?
30%.
Wow.
And it's a revolving door. 30% come in and 30 go out. So the people who are here for the long term, they want to run you have to be there. If you sell somebody a 10-year warranty and you're out of business in 2 years, that 10-year warranty doesn't help them. So it doesn't serve the end user. So if you're going to be here and you've got to operate a business, you got to pay taxes, and you have to understand how to do those things, payroll and all those. And there's constant and ongoing classes about how to operate a business, because what I refer to ourselves as wrench twirlers. We're great mechanics, but not very good businessmen.
Yeah, I bet 30 to 50% of those ones that came in last year were the same ones who left this year.
Very possible. Very possible.
You know how hard it is to start a new business, and I think what you say is true. Proof is in the pudding. You've been in business for 25 years. It took several years before you felt, that it worked out for you to become an ACCA member, and so you had a lot of traction even before you became a member.
Oh yeah, we learned the hard way, and then we finally became members. I wish I would have done it earlier, but we finally did. So. But it's very important, and like I said, it's in nobody's vested interest to help you with your business. So when you get with other contractors, you have that open forum where you can help each other, and it's very synergistic.
And who would think that would happen, with competition, but there's also collaboration. By the way, I do want to mention this. NewBalanceAC.com is Sam's website, NewBalanceAC.com. Your question there, Lance?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Sam, since he is a board member of the Houston ACCA, about how many contractors in the greater Houston area are members of ACCA.
Well, that's a good question. We actually the largest in the country. I think we have 225 members, which is scant. I mean, we could get a lot more, and we're always pressing to do that.
Yeah,
and just to kind of put that in perspective for your listeners, Kevin, we have access to the licensing data, so we know how many contractors are in the greater Houston area in total. And depending on how you define greater Houston, it's around 4,000 licensed contractors in the Houston and surrounding areas. Only 225 of those 4,000 are ACCA members, so you really are talking about the cream of the crop, the best contractors in the industry that belong to ACCA.
Yeah, I was a history major, but that still seems like about 5%. That's pretty small. So that's an interesting number. Do you want to wrap it up? Need to wrap it up. Lance Malone, though, he's with a great company, Standard Supply, and brings really some important stories. And this is another example, just helping you, the listener, when you're dealing with those AC problems. You got one more vetting part of your process by looking for that membership, which is so important. StandardSupplyHVAC.com. That's Lance Malone's website. And then our guest today, his guest is with New Balance AC, and that's New Balance AC, and that's Sam Kelly. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And again, that membership you want to be looking for is ACCA. Make sure they're an ACCA member. Thanks to both of you gentlemen.
Thank
you, Kevin. Have a great Thanksgiving.
You too. When we come back, much more for you. Do you want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com.